Katarina's Infamy. I am your host, the infamous Katarina Lee Waters, and tonight we have a thunderous episode for you, action-packed and with plenty of audience interaction, meaning which last time we'd spoken about rumors, and since I had not heard any rumors about me, I asked you guys if you'd heard any, and some of you did, and you tweeted me, and so I asked my new staff writer Flyer to pick out the best ones, and this is the ones that he came up with. So, via Twitter, @CatWatersMinion says, rumors going around that Yogi Löw called you every day at the World Cup to get advice, and this is why we won the cup. And I am very happy to say that rumor is actually true. @RobertFarmer says, speaking of crazy rumors, I heard that you were inquiring about American accents because you were an MI6 agent sent to pose as a natural-born citizen so you could run for office, become president, announce the Declaration of Independence as null and void, dismantle the US military, and allow the UK to annex the US, which it still regards as its rightful property. And the army of boys you're raising is really a modern version of loyalist Americans that fought on the side of the redcoats during the Revolution to put down any resistance from us pesky colonials. Flyer, did I not ask you not to type this one out? He goes on to say, just a crazy rumor, of course. And that's all it is. It's a crazy rumor. It's a crazy, crazy rumor. Not true at all. I promise you. And so I did hear one more, and that's that the lovely Elizabeth, aka @ElisaShakira, challenged me to take part in the Ice Bucket Water Challenge, and the rumor is that I have not yet done so. And in typical Katarina Lee Waters fashion, I'm infamously procrastinatory, so I haven't gotten around to it yet. However, in my defense, let me do point out some of the flaws in said challenge, because you are supposed to either pour water over your head or donate. But the way it's going, you really can't get away with just doing one or the other. If you don't donate, you obviously look cheap. If you don't pour water over your head, you look like you don't like the challenge or you're chickening out. So you really have to do both. I, however, am a cold-blooded reptilian animal, and so I have asked my stunt double, Katarina Lee Saunters, to do it for me, and luckily she agreed. So here she is doing the challenge in my stead. Hello, I am Katarina Lee Saunters, Katarina's stunt double, and I have accepted the challenge on her behalf. I'm joking, of course. I am not that person. I'm myself. I'm just wearing different clothing. So first of all, I'd like to thank Elizabeth for nominating me to do this. A lot of awareness has been raised for the ALS Foundation, and lots of money has been donated, and that's really awesome. Now, I've also seen that across the world people are starting to use this challenge not just for the ALS, but also to draw attention to some other charitable causes that may be important to them. And I am going to, as long as Elizabeth doesn't mind, I'm going to jump onto that bandwagon. I would like to actually talk about the AWA, the Animal Welfare Association. Some of you know that I recently spoke out against factory farming, which is the atrocious, horrific ways animals are kept that are later then converted into food, or you know, giving them milk or eggs, etc., that we pick up at the grocery store. These animals live in horrible conditions every single day, and this is allowed for some reason in our civilized society. So I would like to speak out against that. But since I believe in not just fighting something but offering a solution, I would like to tell you guys a little bit about the Animal Welfare Association, because they actually help provide a solution for this problem by labeling foods animal welfare approved, meaning that these animals are ethically raised. And by the way, when you do see a label such as organic or no antibiotics or cage-free, that doesn't always mean that animals are treated nicely. So if this is a cause that's important to you, you do have to look into it a little bit more. But when you see this logo, you're good to go. Because I can't put it very well myself, I'm going to actually just read from a letter from the AWA. It says, AWA is the only truly pasture-based certification program where cages, crates and feedlots are not permissible. We are recognized by the World Society for the Protection of Animals as having the most stringent animal welfare standards, and we have been acclaimed as a highly meaningful label by Greener Choices, the food label evaluation arm of Consumer Reports. We certify only family farms, that is, farms whose owners own the animals, are engaged in the day-to-day management of the farm and derive a share of their livelihood from the farm. We conduct annual audits at no cost to farmers, which is why your contribution is helpful to us. That's a very important point, because that means they cannot be bribed by the farmers that ask to be certified with this label. So, that being a very important cause, I would like to donate to them, because obviously I passed my 24-hour window way long ago. So I will donate to them and pour some water over my head. In the meantime, I would like to nominate Tara Calloway, who is a dear friend and who also has worked with certain charitable causes that perhaps she would like to tell you guys a little bit more about. Also, Di Barker, a wonderful lady who has also been very active fundraising for different causes, so perhaps this is also something that she can talk about. And Flyer the cat for mixing up the rumor tweets. And I know he doesn't like ice water, but actually I will probably just make his contribution for him. So there we go. Okay, and so without further ado, let's pour some water over my head. Okay, so that was actually cold. I did have some ice cubes in earlier, but they melted. But I guess, just like a vichyssoise, it's supposed to be cold. And if you know what that quote is from, then you are extra special. And here come the cats, ready to its bed. Alright, ice bucket water challenge finally achieved. Nonetheless, on the subject of procrastination, I have also not been entirely idle. And in this new regular feature of the show called Katarina's Weekend Wrap-Up, let me tell you what I've been up to this week. Not only did I yesterday get to hang out at the Wrestling Guy store down in Huntington Park, Twitter handle @WrestlingGuyHP, a wonderful collectibles store with wrestling action figures, t-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff. I got to meet a whole bunch of new awesome people and filmed a segment for the Butcher Shop show, being that it is hosted by Dennis the Butcher, and I was a guest, and that was super fun. And I wrapped on a pilot for my new web series, which will be entitled Red Light Diaries, starring the amazing Caitlin Carlton, and it's now in post-production, but I am entering it into the Rain Dance Daily Motion Web Best Pilot competition, and the deadline for that is September 12th, so it will be out by September 12th. You'll see one of my little brain children come to life, if you wish to take a look at it, and I hope you all do, and see if you like what's inside my brain. Okay, that's it for today, I think. Please, if you do have any further questions, comments, concerns, or want to get involved with a topic for the day, please do tweet me at Katarina's Infamy, #Katarina's Infamy, or email me info@katarinasinfamy.com. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon.